Oh wow, friends! This is a huge announcement. The Federal Reserve has officially hiked interest rates 11 times since 2022, and this has caused millions of Americans to spend way more money on credit cards, mortgages, and monthly expenses. But lawmakers in the Senate are now pushing for a new bill to be passed, and this plan is said to help more working people financially. My dear friends, please do me a big favor and watch until the end of this video to learn more about this. Also, tomorrow, which is Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, dearest friends, the greater your chances of winning the weekly giveaways.
Joe Biden and the Democrats are intensifying their outrageous attacks on American energy, and the American public are paying the price. With inflation as it is, inflation lives and dies with the cost of energy. And what's happening with this Biden policy on energy driving up the costs, it's crushing people's hopes. It's stealing their dreams. It doesn't have to be this way. Gasoline prices across the country are now approaching $4 a gallon again. We have abundant energy in the United States, but Joe Biden is strangling energy, attacking it. He's on a warpath against American energy. He did it in Alaska, in the Gulf of Mexico, and now in Wyoming. Like, Wyoming is American energy breadbasket, and he is trying to lock up over 1 million acres of land, energy-rich land, in Wyoming. This is a direct attack on American workers and on anybody who ever flips a light switch or fills up a gas tank. They continue to go after American energy, and why is he continuing this stranglehold? Well, it's because he continues to cave in to the far-left climate elitists that run that party. We need to do better. We can do better. Their agenda, to me, is the most self-destructive economic agenda that I've ever seen for this country. And that's why Americans are so mad. They're mad because they're paying over $900 a month more this year than when Biden came into office, just to keep up with rising prices. Americans make energy cleaner than anywhere else in the world, and we have such an abundance of it. It's reliable here in the United States. That's what Republicans are committed to, releasing all that American energy. That's the way we make life more affordable for the American people.
GOP Senator Josh Hawley has introduced new legislation that will cap credit card interest rates at 18%, in a move he hopes is fair, common sense, and gives a working class a chance. The Capping Credit Card Interest Rate Acts, introduced by Senator Hawley this week, come shortly after U.S. consumer credit card debt surpassed $1 trillion, which is the highest level on record, with the average credit card interest rates hitting a record level. The senator says he's had enough of banks raising the financial burden of working people. Senator Hawley's proposed law would put a stop to that by restricting credit card companies from imposing new fees to evade the cap and imposing penalties on companies that violate it. Hawley said in a news release, Americans are being crushed under the weight of record credit card debt, and the biggest banks are just getting richer. The government was quick to bail out the banks just this spring, but has ignored working people struggling to get ahead. Credit card debt has jumped by $45 billion to a record high of $1 trillion in the second quarter of this year, as millions of Americans struggle to cope with inflation and the very high costs of living. The Federal Reserve's efforts to tame rampant inflation by hiking interest rates 11 times since March 2022 has only inflicted more pain on Americans by making it exponentially more expensive to borrow money via credit cards, mortgages, and other personal loans. Senator Hawley believes those hikes have had an acutely negative impact on working-class Americans. The lower your income, the less you have to put towards paying down your debt, especially high-interest debt. And if you fall behind on payments, it can have seriously negative impacts on your credit score. So when announcing the new bill, Senator Hawley's office called out the fact that when banks and lenders raise their interest rates, they stand to make a profit, while working people face higher financial burdens. The news release highlighted how banking giants like JP Morgan Chase, Citigroup, and Wells Fargo have beaten earnings expectations in the first half of this year. Much of this is thanks to higher interest payments on new loans, while the value of their longer-term debt has been driven down. Carrying balances on your credit cards can get very costly in the long run, especially right now. The current average credit card annual percentage rate is 24.37%, which is the highest rate since 2019. The average is significantly higher than Senator Hawley's proposed 18%. According to credit agencies, the average credit card debt per consumer rose in quarter two to $5,947. That is the highest in the past 10 years. So if you don't keep up with your monthly payments, you may end up paying interest on your interest, and your balance can quickly spiral out of control, forcing you into delinquency or a default. According to the New York Fed, the rate of new credit card delinquencies hit 7.2% in the second quarter of 2023, passing pre-crisis levels and suggesting that Americans are seriously falling behind on their payments. Millions of Americans may not have to pay federal student loans anymore, even though the Supreme Court struck down President Biden's broad student debt cancellation plan. Borrowers who were defrauded or misled by their colleges or had their debts forgiven, all those people are exempt from federal taxes on their forgiveness under the American Rescue Plan Act. Most U.S. states followed suit and did not impose taxes on student loan cancellations. But in those handful of states that do plan to tax forgiveness, student loan borrowers should get ready so they are not surprised this tax season. Well, my beautiful and my most amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. My dear friends, tomorrow, which is Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, dearest friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed day.